morning, everybody. It is Sunday, July 3rd, 2016. I hope you're having a nice holiday weekend. We had some rain yesterday, but we also had plenty of dry time in between the rain showers, especially over western Kentucky, western Tennessee, and far southern Illinois. We've got an unsettled weather pattern over the next 48 hours, and let's take a look at it. This is the visible satellite imagery this morning. You can see thick clouds moving in from Missouri and Arkansas. We've got a lot of clouds in the area already. That's good news because the clouds will help keep the atmosphere a little more stable. Yesterday it looked like we would become very unstable today. Now it looks like we'll be unstable, but not quite as much as it did when we looked at the maps yesterday. Now this thick cloud cover is associated with an area of showers and thunderstorms. Let me switch over to the infrared satellite view, and these red cloud tops, those are very tall thunderstorms. The red colors indicate very cold cloud tops and cumulonimbus clouds high up into the atmosphere, 40-50,000 feet. Those are cold cloud tops, and the satellite picks up on that. Now notice what happens as they move eastward. They're weakening, and that's normally what happens with these MCSs. They weaken during the morning hours, and then they can perk back up in the afternoon. And what they do is they push out an outflow boundary. Imagine a thunderstorm collapsing, and it pushes air out and forward, and what that does is it pushes air into the more unstable air, and you can get showers and storms to pop up along that boundary. So we'll have to keep an eye on that over the coming hours. Let's take a look at the national radar view, and here's the large area of showers and thunderstorms that occurred overnight. I did see some reports of 3, 4, 5 inches of rain across parts of Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana overnight. Very heavy rainfall. And here's that area of thunderstorms that I showed you on satellite, and it is all moving eastward into our area. And we will have some showers and thunderstorms later this morning, into this afternoon, and into tonight. And we'll have to keep an eye out for a few severe thunderstorms as well, damaging wind being the main concern. Let's take a look at the National Weather Service out of Paducah, Kentucky radar, and you see that band of showers and storms, some of them heavy. These little plus symbols are lightning strikes. So you see some heavy storms near St. Louis, and then that line trails back into south central Missouri. You even see a few storms trying to develop here, and that could be along that outflow boundary that I mentioned a while ago. As those thunderstorms collapse, they push out air and it can form new storms. You also see a few storms over towards Bowling Green and Owensboro. Now, I just want to show you a couple of weather maps this morning as well. Officially, the Storm Prediction Center has us in a slight risk for severe weather today. The main concern will be heavy downpours, frequent lightning, and maybe some damaging wind gusts. And if we become unstable enough, I can't rule out an isolated tornado threat, mostly along the warm front, which might be centered somewhere over southeast Missouri, southern Illinois, and southern Indiana later today and tonight. We'll keep an eye on that. Heavy rain is a concern because there's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. Let me show you the HRRR model, and this is a futurecast radar, what radar might look like. And this is fresh data that just came in. And watch this area of showers and storms. We saw it on radar a while ago, so the model's picking up on that quite well as it moves eastward into our area. And then you see new storms form ahead of the line, and that's what we're going to be watching for. This is 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, showers, storms, St. Louis area down towards Paducah, around LBL perhaps. Anywhere in the area could have showers and storms this afternoon. This won't be exact. This is a model. Models aren't gospel. They're just guidance. So just keep that in mind. Take the general idea that it's showing some precipitation over our area this afternoon into this evening. This is a 7 o'clock time frame, and what I want to show you here is that the HRRR model thinks our rain will come to the end this evening and that will dry out, but that may or may not happen. The NAM guidance shows additional showers and storms forming, especially along a warm front. So even though the HRRR model shows us drying out this evening, I wouldn't take that bet. We could still have showers and storms all the way into Monday afternoon, pretty much anywhere in the area. But just keep it in mind, there is at least a chance we could dry out for a little while this afternoon or this evening. But odds are that that probably won't happen. We'll keep an eye on it, keep an eye on radars. As we move through this afternoon and into this evening hour, this is around 11 o'clock at night, you see new storms forming out to the west, and we may have a band of heavy storms somewhere in our area this evening and tonight along the warm front. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at rainfall totals from the HRRR model, and you can see some purples. Those are over an inch. Again, this won't be exact, but some of the storms today could produce heavy rain, frequent lightning, and strong winds, and some places may pick up over an inch of rain today. Hopefully so. We do need the rain. Now let's move on to another model. This is the NAM 4K guidance, and we moved through this afternoon, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, and you see some big thunderstorms over the area. Some of these could be severe. If we move into the evening hours, this is around 7 o'clock. Now remember, the HRRR model had us drying out at 7 o'clock, but look what happens on the NAM. It develops new storms along the warm front and some very heavy storms indicated over parts of the area. And again, we may have to deal with some severe weather today, so let's keep an eye out for some watches and warnings as we move through the afternoon and evening hours. We move into Monday morning around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. And here's that warm front with the heavy storms. If these storms do form, they could train over the same area, slow-moving storms. Some areas could pick up 2, 3, 4 inches of rain in a short amount of time, and I can't rule out flash flooding if that were to occur. So we'll have to keep an eye on the warm front. Most likely that would be over our northern counties, and those storms would move along the warm front and produce some very heavy rain. Moving to the 7 a.m. time frame, you see those showers and storms still along the warm front, not moved very much. And then here's the cold front out here that will produce some additional showers and thunderstorms as we move into Monday and Monday afternoon. Speaking of Monday afternoon, this is around 3 or 4 o'clock, and you see some storms dotting the area. Will be unstable tomorrow, so some strong storms are again possible on Monday and Monday afternoon, Monday evening as well. This is around 10 o'clock on Monday night. Unfortunately, some of the fireworks displays may have to deal with showers and storms. It's not a sure bet, but certainly some scattered precip is still possible into Monday night and early Tuesday morning. And then hopefully on Tuesday we'll dry out a little bit, although I say hopefully, we need the rain. We may have some additional rain chances as we move through the new work week. That's still being looked at on the model guidance, and I'll keep an eye on that. Bottom line for today, some thunderstorms will develop and move in from the west during the late morning, afternoon hours. They'll continue into tonight. Locally heavy rain, frequent lightning, a dime-sized hail, and maybe a few reports of damaging winds and an isolated tornado risk. Keep an eye out for some watches and warnings today. And I'll be on the Facebook at Bo Dotson Weather, on our Twitter at Bo Dotson, and you can also find me under weathertalk.com. Don't forget to sign up and be a sponsor and support the data. You can do that by going to BoDotsonWeather.com. You can sign up for the text messaging service. I will be using the texting today if severe weather develops. Have a nice weekend.